800-585-1051 is the Gwen and God DJ Self. We back in the building. We here. You know what it is. Dyce Payso.
What's the word, bro?
Listen, last time you had a little bit of jewelry. Now you have a lot of jewelry.
Yeah.
So I see the glow up. Before I even get to anything, can you explain the jewelry that you have on?
Blanco family, Bossbred family, BF. You heard?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
Payso, Blanco, Bossbred. Just a little bit. I don't got all the jewelry on right now. Got a little bit on.
No, but I'm just explaining. So what made you get those chains and stuff?
Just to show the level up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Shine bright like a diamond.
All right. That's what's up. So now you got a new project coming out. So let's talk about the new project. And you got that hot song with Fat Joe.
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to get to the Fat Joe and stuff. Let's get to Fat Joe first.
Yeah.
What does Fat Joe mean to you and mean to the Bronx?
I mean, to me, like coming up, like having a song with Fat Joe, like being from Brooklyn, having a song with Jay-Z.
Okay.
I mean, because you don't do too many of those people in the Bronx. Like, you can't go to the Bronx and be like, oh, you got a song with Fat Joe, he ain't just out here doing verses. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, a story got to come behind it. So, I mean, to have that is like, that's like a,
Well, what's the story behind it?
he grew up with my pops.
Okay.
And, you know, everybody just vouching for me in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that made him do it.
Did you come up with the joint or
I had it already, and I had him in mind.
Okay.
I did it. I mean, like, that's how I do music. So I had that in mind. It won't be a South Bronx anthem if I don't got Fat Joe on it.
So recently, you know, he was. I heard. I didn't hear the comment, but in the news, he was like under fire by saying that that you know Latins and African Americans created hip hop, and a lot of people were upset because he was saying Latins created hip hop. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I just feel like. I mean, I'm in the middle of it. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
I think black. That's the hood, Spanish and black.
Okay,
that's what's in the hood. That's what happened. I mean, so that's what he meant by that.
Okay,
you know nowadays they take anything and just run with it. Right?
Okay.
You know
all right. So now growing up in New York City, you know, even talking about Latino, do the Latin market and the Latin music influence your music?
I mean, it influence my music. I do reality rap. I rap about what I came from, stories I seen.
Mm-hmm.
So I just.
No, because I know, like, growing up in New York City, you can't escape Puerto Ricans, Dominicans.
Nah, you can't.
You understand what I'm saying? And you know, other cities is Mexicans and different things like that. Yeah. But in New York or Cubans.
I mean, I'm half Spanish though, man. So you're acting like I mean, no, I couldn't think that my whole life. You feel me? So it's like I've been.
Did you grow up in a Spanish-speaking house?
My mom's side, yeah.
She spoke Spanish to you?
Nah, she ain't speak. She spoke
like
Spanish.
Like Mighty Coon.
Nah.
And popped you? Oh, okay.
But she's Spanish, so it's like I grew up with that type of moral. So it's like, I mean, I've been
eating chuletas and tostones,
stuff like that.
Okay. All right. So now let's talk about this project. What's the name of it?
Blanco Season.
Okay,
it's
Blanco Season.
Yeah, out now.
So do you have Jim on it? Because I know
of course I got Jim on it.
Okay, now I'm just asking. So what's your affiliation with Jim Jones also?
Bergen. We a new Bergen.
Okay.
I mean, we got an album coming out. End of the year, fourth quarter. It's done now. I mean,
how did you hook up with Jim too? Like a lot of people that might be in your shoes is like how you getting connections with some of these top artists?
Just being. I got 2 features from Jim, and then he started feeling my work ethic, and then we got a bag together.
Okay.
I mean, just being around, felt like just connection. That's what it was. Just being
what made
around.
You sort out him?
Cause I mean, I just wanted some. I grew up on Dipset, so I'm like, I need a song with Jim. I mean, I'm like, that's what happened. I had my man Fred, rest in peace, and he put it together, and we just been locked up since.
Okay, but what did you learn by being around Jim, or did you learn anything?
I mean,
new?
everyday you gotta hustle and hustle smart. I mean, you gotta get your bag and put your money up for yourself. I mean, that's what I learned from him.
Okay, did you travel anywhere? It's like, oh, okay, like, oh, snap, I didn't know it was like this. Like, so, you know, I've traveled to Bermuda, and I didn't know Bermuda is like 30 minutes from United States. I thought it was like super far, or whatever. Like,
I know. You just told me something just now.
It's like from like I think like the North Carolina area. It's one of the Carolinas or something. It's like real close. Yeah, I didn't know that. And the water's super blue over there. It's like wild water, dirty.
What you doing over there,
It's
son?
30 minutes over there, you know what I'm saying? Enjoying life, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Looking at the world. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the world, baby.
I gotta go do that too.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by like going different places and maybe it's something that you saw or maybe how he handles his business. And I know you got cats that's beside you and under you.
Yeah.
So how did you learn how to, create that business mind?
Just studying, like taking my own thoughts about the business. It's about, I could say this about like, Jim, that nigga aggressive. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
He mad aggressive. So like sometimes when we have our own meetings, he paid a good, I won't say cop, but good guy, bad guy. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like he just get what he want. So that's what he told me to do, is get what I want.
Okay. Get what you want. Okay. I always tell people that, right? And I heard Jim say that, like, you get what you negotiate.
Yeah, facts.
Hello, right? you know? All right, so talk about more projects, not more projects, I apologize, more stuff on this album, like the songs and stuff like that. How did you create them?
I got OnlyFans out right now.
Mm-hmm.
And all that, it's a fun, it's like, to me, it's my best project. It's fun. It's that get money talk. It's different. I mean, I'm getting a different response. Like, every tape just get better.
Mm-hmm.
And all that, you know what I mean? So it's like, just something to stream, something to listen to. It's that bop.
That bop.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. How do you feel about New York hip-hop now? Because I know it was a point in time where everybody was...
I feel like they starting to find different lanes. Like, it's starting to be lanes. Like, hip-hop's like a
well, New York, I'm talking about New York now.
Yeah, like different lanes. Like, you got the drill rappers, you got the reality rap, you got the Detroit, it's just different lanes now. It's like, and Benny and Bush, they got their own lane. They got a crazy fan base. Like,
I don't really see you jumping into the This in the Dead type things and stuff like that. It seems like you stay away from that.
What's that? This in the Dead?
Yeah,
that?
like, a lot of people, I'm smoking on this, I'm smoking on that.
No, I ain't grow up with them type of morals. I don't think that's cool.
Okay.
You feel me? And then plus, like, I ain't trying to walk around with 1,000 hops. That ain't cool. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That shit to me is whack. If it's a problem, then you gonna handle it how you gonna handle it. Not online and all that. That ain't how we rock.
Mm. How do you feel about like the new Bronx scene? Of like the
We ain't dirty. Who Shorty said? She said, I'm from the Bronx, and we ain't dirty.
Okay.
All right.
Some parts of the Bronx is dirty. Keep it real.
Nah, man.
All right, you just gotta keep it real. There's some parts that people don't even want to go to.
Ass, man. We go. You know?
Some parts of the Bronx, you be like, yo, what am I doing here?
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
You love the Bronx, man.
I do. I absolutely do.
You love the Bronx.
I love some of the Bronx women too. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do. White Castle is always open for me. They got that new 1921 burger too. Hello. You can tell I'm fat, right? It's all good. So if you could talk to some of these younger artists, I don't want to point anyone out, but if you could talk to some of them, what advice would you give the young Bronx artists right now, being that you are one of the leaders now of this new generation Bronx thing?
I just feel like they pay too much mind to like certain things they don't got to. I mean, it's all about the money at the end of the day. If you ain't getting a dollar, then it don't really matter. Like, you just.
Well, some might say, "Yo, I'm making money off of this stuff."
Nowadays, they too emotional.
Okay.
They one thing happened, they whole day over. They just worry about that one thing. They too emotional. Just stop being emotional and get out how you live and just chase that dollar and keep going. That's it.
Okay, all right. That's what's up, man. Anything else you want to talk about the project?
I mean, it's out now. I mean, I'm pushing this OnlyFans. I got the PG Records rapping Friday and all that. We just out here working. You feel me?
I like to hear that, man. 800-585-1051. Dyce Payso is here, baby. We Gwinnett, you heard? Power 1051.